Today is my 25th birthday and I am a quarter of a century years old. No matter how old I get, I still feel like a kid at heart, but as I reflect and look over my life, I have grown so much. I have personally overcome a lot, and I'm so excited for what the future has in store. The older I get, I notice that I'm doing more self-reflection. I have done so much overcoming fear, self-sabotage, pride, and I've just done a lot of soul searching. And these are some of the things that I learned before turning 25. For those of you new here, my name is Rochelle, and let's get right into the video. The first thing I had to learn was I'm the most important person in my life. And I don't mean this in a selfish way. I simply mean that I had to stop putting my feelings and my emotions and my needs and my wants on the back burner and putting everyone before me. No, I had to learn I'm just as important as everyone else. I deserve the same amount of respect. I deserve the same amount of quality time for myself, just like everyone else. I can't pour from an empty cup or a half full cup. I have to put time in me. Okay, with that being said, I had to set away time for myself every single day. I need alone time to recharge. I'm the type of person, my social media will be running out, and the only time my social media can recharge is when I'm alone. So I had to set away time for myself, and I realized I don't need to be present with everyone every single time. Okay, I need to check in with my mind, body, and soul, and my spirit, whether that's true yoga, spending time with God, or sitting in stillness, or just journaling, whatever it needs to be, just for me to be recharged. With that being said, I learned that true happiness comes from within. Okay, learning to find my own reason to be happy really changed my perspective on everything. I used to think that the only way I'm gonna be happy is because of my partner or because of material objects, etc. I get myself a purse, now I'm happy for a day. Cool, what about tomorrow? I had to learn that's pleasure, that's temporary pleasure. I really had to learn the difference between happiness and temporary pleasure. And I learned that happiness is a product of my mind. I don't have to chase it. I don't have to look for it because it's already in me. So if I spend time getting to know me and being alone, then I'm gonna be able to understand my own happiness. With that, I had to set boundaries. And don't get me wrong, setting boundaries can be 100% hard, but it's so worth it. I had to go back and set boundaries in an already established relationship because I'm a recovered people pleaser. I used to people please, it ain't nothing, okay? And being a people pleaser, it's not worth it. I used to try to avoid confrontations because I don't like arguments or anything of that, and I realized that it's because I have no boundaries why that confrontation happened. So once I set my boundaries, it helped me avoid confrontation, and I no longer feel guilty for protecting my peace and putting myself first. I'm protecting my peace at all costs, and I don't feel guilty anymore because I'm not people pleasing no more. It is what it is, you feel me? I also had to learn to not be so hard on myself. Oh my goodness. When I first read this quote, I don't even know when I first read this quote. I don't even know who said this quote because it's so long. It was stop being so hard on yourself because you've already been through so much. When I read that, my mind literally changed because we are our worst critic, and I was my own enemy. It's great to focus on areas of improvement, but I used to dwell in situations and just dwell in it and comparing myself and just always trying to control things that I couldn't control. I used to be so hard on myself. But once I realized that I just have to accept the things I can control and accept that I can't control some things, but I'm gonna take the necessary steps to change the things that I can't control, I'm gonna be good. And I'm not gonna focus on being hard on myself. I'm just gonna focus on improving myself and not beating myself up even more. Fear, fear, fear. You guys hear me? Fear only leads to rejection and missed opportunities, okay? Fear used to rule my life, okay? I'm being so transparent with you guys throughout this video. Like, fear used to rule my life. Fear limits you, okay? You have to know that you are powerful and unstoppable. Create a relationship with God, okay? Whatever that may look like for you, okay? Once I created a healthy relationship with God, and a growing relationship, I should say, it reminded me that I was chosen. Like, I wasn't just sent here for no reason. Like, I was chosen to be here. I am never alone. I am divine because He chose me, and He just wanted me to find that relationship with Him and build that relationship with Him and learn to listen to Him when He's speaking to me, because everything is impossible with man, okay? But nothing is impossible with the Lord, okay? So I really had to learn to build a relationship and realize that I'm chosen, I'm loved. Even when I feel like I'm not loved, I am loved, okay? I also had to learn this hard truth when it came to friendships. Everyone comes in our life for a reason, season, lesson, or a lifetime, okay? Now, my peoples used to be like, not everybody is your friend, and of course as kids we're like, okay, whatever, right? But they're really being honest, okay? Not all friendship will last a lifetime, even if we want them to. Everyone teaches something. Every single friend we have, or associates, whatever you want to call them, strangers you meet for 3 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever the case may be, like, they teach you a lesson, and they will have an impact on our lives for a long period of time or short period of time. But it's really up to you to find out if it was a lesson, a reason, or maybe something that's gonna last a lifetime. Now, this one I really struggled with for quite a few years. I think from adolescent into definitely my early 20s. I'm still in my early 20s, but you know what I mean. Like, up until I was about like 22, 23, was loving and accepting myself as who I am, okay? So you want to love and accept yourself as who you are. Like, accept your vulnerabilities and failures. Learn to learn from failures. Oh my goodness. Like, failures happen for a reason. It's literally to teach you how to do something better, okay? Learn and always learn again, okay? Have compassion for yourself. Be your full self. Be authentic. Don't be fake when you are already made to stand out, okay? Don't be fake. You were already made to stand out, so why are you being fake, okay? So learn to love and accept yourself for who you are, and be mindful and not force things, okay? Be open to listen and pay attention to the signs. Be patient and work while you wait. I know what the reason, okay. So the reason why I'm saying, like, you gotta be mindful and not force things, because a lot of things in life we really want it to work out, especially if it's like a relationship, for example. Like, some of us, we really want it to work out, but like, you know, I've come to learn that, like, I can't force things. Like, it's out of my control. That's going back to not being hard on yourself. Like, it's out of my control. So I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna work while I wait, okay? Like, whatever I'm expecting God to give me, I'm just gonna keep working, but I'm gonna stop expecting the worst and start letting things just unfold. Okay? Things will never come how we expect them to come, but if we are obedient and follow God and accept, things will change. It's going to. Don't take anything personal, okay? When people say or do anything, it's not about you. And that's something I've came to accept, okay? And this is something I still find myself struggling with, but I know I always, whenever I feel like I'm taking it personal, I really have a conversation with myself and I'm like, okay, Shaw, why are you taking this personal? And you have to learn that it's really not you, it's really them. And it's not about you, okay? It's about them and their insecurity. So stop obsessing over it and thinking about it, because people think about themselves 24/7, okay? They're always thinking about themselves. So stop taking things personal. Now, our purpose is bigger than we think it is, and it will find us. I know sometimes, like, I know me, like, I used to want, like, my purpose just pop up, like, okay, this is my purpose, but it really finds you. Like, my purpose found me. It really finds you, okay? Even though we have day-to-day struggles, our purpose is really, really bigger. And it could be as simple as breaking generational curses, stopping abusing your family. Like, honestly, it could be so simple, but once you realize what your purpose is and that your purpose is bigger than the current hardships that you're facing, it will expand you and move you forward towards your purpose and achieving it. I'm telling you. And those day-to-day hardships are just going to be small struggles because you're like, I'm working on something bigger, okay? Mental health is a very, very important, just as important as your physical health, okay? I used to think that it was normal to think the way I used to think, and that's because of how I grew up. It was the environment I grew up in. It was normal, but my home to be talking about the way they thought. So growing up, I thought it was normal until I started speaking to a therapist and realizing, whoa, that is actually not normal, and really, really changed my life. Sometimes we get so focused on the physical and how we look on the outside that we're not worried about on the inside, okay? You have to fix your mental health. Mental health is so, so important, okay? We also want to be grateful for the big and small things in our life. Like, find each day to practice gratitude, whether you write it down, whether you're just saying it in a prayer, whether you're meditating, you're just simply showing yourself gratitude and just being, expressing that gratefulness to everything and appreciating everything. Like, find time for gratitude every single day. It will help shift your mindsets from scarcity to abundance, and you realize that I am more than enough. There is more than enough. There is no competition in this world because everybody gonna eat as long as we put our minds towards it, okay? It's also okay to say no. It's okay to say no. As I said, I was a people pleaser, okay? I'm in recovery right now, and it used to be so difficult for me to say no. I used to get so anxious. My heart would be beating really fast. My stomach is twisting because I was scared to say no. But once you set those healthy boundaries and realize that you're not a bad person for saying no, it becomes so much easier for you as well. And if you say no to someone that you consider a friend and they're getting upset, it's because they're so used to you saying no. And if they can't accept it, that's probably someone you don't need in your life, period. Because you get upset because I say no, you got problems, okay? It's also okay to ask for help when you need it. If you're someone like me who's hyper independent and struggle to ask for help, I had to learn it's okay to ask for help, especially when I'm sick. Like, if I'm sick, I'll still be doing whatever I'm doing. But after I found out I had sciatica, y'all, okay, and this is something I struggle with on a daily, I had to realize, like, I really need help. I cannot be doing all of this even though I want to. And to learn, it's okay to ask for help, okay? It's okay. You need some help. It's okay. All right. Now, with that being said, comparison will steal joy from your life, okay? Don't sit here comparing yourself to every single person. It's okay to use people as inspiration. It's okay, but comparing yourself is literally stealing joy from yourself. And why are you stealing from yourself? Remember, I told y'all that in another video. Don't steal from yourself. You're not crazy, okay? We know you're not crazy, so don't steal from yourself. Okay? Don't know where you will be in life if you keep comparing. It's okay to be inspiration, use people as inspiration or business ideas inspiration, but don't compare yourself. You're only gonna make yourself more miserable, okay? With that said, it's okay to not be okay, okay? It's all right to be vulnerable. You don't always have to be strong. And I know that it's hard to say, especially if you're a person like me. As I said, hyper independent, don't like to ask for help. Because once I accept that I'm not okay, now I can actually move towards fixing the problem. Because if I'm lying to myself, telling myself I'm okay when I'm truly not, how do I expect to fix the problem? Be vulnerable with yourself and realize you don't always have to be strong. Because once I'm vulnerable and honest with myself, now I can work towards healing. Never be afraid to reinvent yourself, okay? This is something that I used to be kind of scared of, but I had to realize that you can change who you are and reintroduce yourself to the world as many times as you want to, okay? Don't settle for what everyone think your role in their life should be. Like, it doesn't matter what people want you to be in their life. You can reintroduce yourself to the world over and over again, okay? Don't settle. Embrace your truth, embrace your true identity, and live your life unapologetically and authentically, okay? There is beauty in starting over, and I feel like when we're starting over and reintroducing ourselves, it's just growing and saying, okay, this is the new me. I don't no longer do that. If people are having a hard time with the new you, it's not you, it's that. You cannot please everyone, and your goal in life should not be to be pleasing everyone, because at the end of the day, right, this life is all about you, okay? Never stop dreaming and creating goals for your life. You're never too young, you're never too old to start a dream or to create new goals, okay? It doesn't matter how small or big an accomplishment may be. If you can dream it, if you can create it, you can do it, okay? All it takes is some focus, discipline, and defining what success for your life looks like, okay? Do what you love, okay? Whether that's career, activities, don't worry about what anyone wants to say. Do what you love. If you like wearing a certain clothes and people judge you, that's their problem. Like, I'm gonna continue doing what I love. Do what you love. There's no reason you should be here living a life that you don't love. You really have to do what you love, whether that's reading, going shopping, I don't know, whatever that looks like for you. Truly do what you love. Always be mindful, okay? I know we said be mindful and not force things. Now we're just being mindful, period. There is a beauty and a gift in living in the present, okay? We need to stop living in the past, because when we're living in the past, we're thinking about things that we wanted to change, or we're thinking about different ways we could have changed the situation. But I'm gonna recognize what happened, and I'm gonna use it to improve myself and move on, okay? There is so much that we can get out of living in the present moment. Like, we can never get this time back. But what counts is that I'm being present, I'm being mindful, and I'm just going to breathe. Beautiful. Next, we want to make time for self-improvement, personal development, whatever you want to call it, okay? You need to set time for self-reflection, okay? You want to see each moment of your life as a growing tree, okay? It's like you're planting this little seed inside of you, and you want to water it, you want to nourish it, and you want to nourish your soul, okay? Like, literally, water your soul, okay? I'm gonna leave a book in the description, which I think is like a great book to read about watering your soul. I'm gonna drop that down below. It's so good. Like, literally, you have to spend time for your own personal development. Like, we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always evolving, and with self-reflection, we're able to see what areas we're growing in, and just honestly, truly just seeing how beautiful our life is blossoming. This is why I say our life is like a tree, or life is like a flower, okay? You have to spend time nurturing it, caring for it, and remembering that you are the most important person in your life, okay? Learn to forgive and let go, okay? Forgiveness is not about the other person. It's for you, okay? It really is for you. You have to learn that living in the past, as we just said, and thinking about different ways to change situation, it's just draining. You're really draining yourself, okay? Just accept it, acknowledge it, learn from the experience, embrace your emotions, embrace your feelings, and let go. The let go part can be hard, okay? Okay, that part can be hard because I'm guilty here. There are times where I forgive you, but I'm struggling with letting go. And if you find yourself struggling, it doesn't hurt to like pray about it and, you know, ask God for guidance and letting go. That is something that I do, okay? But you want to just forgive and let it go. It's going to help you move on and get realigned, okay? We're getting realigned when we let it go. We're not going to dwell in it anymore because we cannot control the situation. We cannot control other people's action. All we can do is control ourselves. And number 25, it's okay to cry on your birthdays. I know, it's okay to cry on your birthday. Birthdays are a reminder of how much love we are and how much care we should have. But at the same time, I know that how it feels when the people you love or you care about don't show you that love and care that you would like to have on your birthday. Like, it's the day that you came into this world. Ever since I was about 11 years old, I've cried every single day on my birthday. Every single day. There are many different reasons I used to cry, from mental issues to just crying to cry because I didn't think I would make it this far. But at the end of the day, as long as you have a piece of cake, whether that's cupcake, cheesecake, what kind of cakes people eat, some other cakes, right? Just know that it's okay because God loves you. You were chosen to be here. You were made out of love. At the end of the day, celebrate yourself. Whether that's you celebrating and crying because you're happy, celebrate yourself. I used to feel bad for crying on my birthday because I'm like, it's my birthday, why am I crying? But accepting that it's okay has really changed my perspective on life. And knowing that at the end of the day, I'm gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video resonated with you. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you